Hello, boys and girls. Our problem of the day is Pat found 14 rocks. Kim found 6 rocks. How many more rocks did Pat find than Kim? Pat found 14 rocks. Kim found 6 rocks. How many more rocks did Pat find than Kim? So we're looking at our question and we see that Pat found 14 rocks. Kim found 6 rocks. How many more rocks did Pat find than Kim? So what we start with our understand, and we're going to underline the question. How many more rocks did Pat find than Kim? So in my understand, I have to find how many more rocks Pat found. So if I'm looking at the words how many more, I already see that I'm going to be comparing. I'm going to have to compare these rocks that they found. Pat found 14, so that is one of my part of information that I need to include. And I also need to use the number 6. So I found 14 and 6. So we're comparing how many more Pat found than Kim. So in my plan, remember in your plan, you can do a drawing, you can do a part whole chart, you can show your 10 frame in the drawing. So in the drawing, I'm going to show 14 rocks, and when I show them, I'm going to show them as a 10 frame. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's my 10. 5 and 5 make 10. 11, 12, 13, 14. I'm not going to put 6 more because we're not trying to find how many they found together. We're trying to find how many more Pat found than Kim. So I'm also going to represent this in a part whole chart. And in my chart, I know that this is a total. There's already a total of 14. So that's my sum. One of my parts is 6. I don't know the missing part. I don't know yet how many more Pat found than Kim. So I have the 14 rocks here. So to find this missing number, if there's 14, I'm going to compare. They both found 6 together. They both had the same amount. They found 6. So I'm going to box this up. That's the 6 amount that they both found together. So this is how many more, now that I'm comparing, this is how many more I see here that Pat found than Kim. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And when I put an 8 here for my missing number, 8 and 6 will give me the total of 14. So in my solve, I'm now ready to write my number sentence. So I'm going to begin with my total, 14, and I'm going to subtract the 6. So I had 14 here, and I boxed off the 6 that Kim had found. They both found the same amount, 6, but Pat has 14. So 14 minus 6 will equal 8. So when I go back to my question, how many more rocks did Pat find than Kim? She found 8 more than Kim found. So when we go to our check, we're going to use our fact families. 14 minus 6 equals 8. And when I take the 8 and I put it back with 6, I get my total back of 14. So the difference when I take 6 from 14, because Kim found 6 rocks, and when we take it from 14 from the amount that Pat found, the difference is 8. So we go back to our question, how many more rocks did Pat find than Kim? Pat found 8 more rocks than Kim found.